Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We are back and we are doing a best 2 out of 3 Zendikar Rising draft. Alright, the rare is Skyclave Relic. I don't think we're going to first pick this. It's kind of interesting, but I don't think we need it. Myria Captain, great card for the party deck. Kabira Takedown, kind of just free spell land. That's a removal spell, very good. Skyclave Shadowcat, high value. Golgari, +1/+1 counter card. Kabira Outrider, good party card. Pressure Points, kind of chaff, unnecessary. Dazim Raptor, good for high spell land count landfall decks. Diviner for wizard decks. Stalker for party deck. Duelist for rogue deck. Champ for warriors. Hellion for landfall. Hunger for counters. Awaits and pressure point, kind of whatever cards. Probably just take the takedown. Take the spell land. If we end up in white, good. I don't know if I'll splash for it or not. Might actually be worth splashing for. Alright, follow-up pick. In white, just a Raptor and a Resolute Strike. It's probably just a Florahedron. It's also Feed the Swarm, though. Just good removal. Could move towards like a Cleric deck, potentially. And I think Feed the Swarm is actually at its best in a Cleric deck because you gain life, usually. We can go for it. If it doesn't work out, we've passed up a pretty decent spell land. If it works, we're pretty happy. We got a good removal spell. We'll see if we find some Clerics. Alright, so there is a Cleric in here. The Blight Priest. We've got a Rogue in here in red. We've got the Wizard. That's pretty good. Nahiri's Binding. Playable removal. I don't love it, but it's certainly playable. It'd probably be the pick over Blight Priest, I would guess. Although I do like the synergies here. The potential synergies. I probably would still take the Binding, though, I guess. Yeah. There's a lot of bounce effects. I think that makes Binding quite a bit worse. Plus, it's double white. A little bit harder to make work, but I'm kind of okay with it here. We'll take the Binding over the so-so Cleric. Okay, so now we can take Pack Beast or Blight Priest. They're both Clerics. I think I'd prefer the Pack Beast. It lets us splash for more things. There's Farsight Adept. Also lets us pivot into party a little bit easier if we take the Pack Beast. That's true. Yeah, I'm cool with Pack Beast. I think it's a great card. Very useful. Alright, Zoth Consumption is an option here. No on-color Clerics. I mean, unless I want to pivot into white-blue Clerics, which I don't. We'll take the Consumption. Totally fine pick here. Gains life. So useful for Feed the Swarm. Free spell in the deck. Yeah. We'll take it. Alright, another Nahiri's Binding is fine. Otherwise, we could take another Pack Beast, get another Cleric, or another party card. I think Pack Beast is really, really strong card. Very, very useful. Especially early where you don't know what direction you're going. It's just going to work for any tribal deck, any party deck. I'm going to take it, actually, over the Binding. We already have... I think it's fine. I don't actually have any issues with this pick whatsoever. I just think Pack Beast is a phenomenal card. So, Relic Golem more for the Rogue Mill deck. Subtle Strike is never really bad, so we can take it. It's at its best in a Golgari counters deck, but I don't really want to sell sword here, so we'll take it. So, let's see, Mesa Lynx, Dazim Raptor. We do have some utility lands already. I'm not going to play a Skitter Sneak. I don't really want any of this, to be perfectly honest. Could take the Blightblade. The +1/+1 counter deck actually is one of the few decks that doesn't really need the Pack Beast, though. Take the Raptor. So, Here we can go Outrider and maybe move towards Party and be okay with that. If clerics don't work out, still an option. All right. I think we just cut black, take the blood price. Otherwise, there's Cascades here for party deck. It's one of my least favorite party cards. I haven't played blood price yet. Doesn't seem that great. Don't really need any of this. Let's go take a Disenchant for sideboard. I don't really want another Raptor. Didn't even really want the first one. So, a little bit of an awkward start. We don't know exactly what we're doing. We're in cleric colors without any clerics. Seeing some late playable green. The Geyser Mage is obviously playable too. I'll take the Stomper. Mostly because might do a pivot to like a landfall build. It's an option on the table. Or just party 3-color, party 3 or 4-color, party, whatever. Alright, we can take the Unity. It's at least kind of on color with what we're doing. I don't really want these blood prices. Alright, the rare is Relic Robber. We're not looking for that. We can take the Sejiri Shelter. There's Course Element for clerics. There's Blood Priest for party or clerics. And there's Blight Priest. Tactics for party. Shelter's a free card in the deck in case cleric plan doesn't work. Core Celebrant is good with certain cleric synergies. I really wasn't feeling cleric after pack 1 though. Blood Priest is actually really good with the pack beasts. And it kind of gives us best of both worlds, party or cleric. I think it's pretty high upside if you have a lot of pack beasts. You can just drain your opponent out, especially if you get a bunch of them. It's a decent argument there. It's not like we have anything I really want to protect right now with Sejiri Shelter. Alright, you know what? We'll go Blood Priest. Maybe Silencer Wheels. Do a party pivot. This is an actual just like straight up miss for us. It's 2 white cards I don't want to play. I mean, McKindy Ox is fine. We do... It's not really what we want to do. I can splash off these pack beasts if there was something worth splashing. Maybe the Royal Mage to get back, like, Feed the Swarm. I'm not really convinced. But, I mean, we're just not going down a McKindy Ox path. I'll do the Royal Mage. Royal Mage actually seems like a reasonable splash card. Not a great one, but a reasonable one. Alright, Acquisitions Expert, on the other hand, is quite good. It's kind of exactly what we want. Fits with our plan well. Gets him to discard. Works for our party. Maybe wheel the Outrider. So let's just say we're dedicated party now, which is probably fine. Like Esper party deck. Can take the Mind Drain. I don't really want to. Can take the Selendi Vision though. Helps with the Royal Mage plan. Doesn't actually add any fluff to our deck or anything. Mind Drain is a fine card too, but we don't have... This is probably at its best for rogues. Let's just take the Vision. It's fine. Maybe find a spell in a pinch. Otherwise, it's just like a free spell land for the splash. Can take Blight Priest. I like Blight Priest a lot less with a party plan. So probably the Colossus. Get a party finisher. Yeah. Banneret is a warrior. I actually think the card is fine. But Stalker is probably fine on splash too. Actually, we're taking Blood Priest. I think we just take all Blood Priest now. With double pack beasts, we might find some more. We already have a pretty good spread of classes. Warriors, everything. Clerics, rogues, wizards. Alright. Taking it. Could probably burn somebody out, honestly, with Blood Priest. We're not milling, so we don't need the Relic Golem. Guess we take a pressure point because I'm not going to take a Mesa Lynx, and there's nothing else on color, so alright. Alright, Relic Vial is a great card for the Cleric deck, but we currently only have 2. I guess we have 4. Yeah. This is actually just fine, I guess. We already have 4 clerics, and you can always sack in a pinch in response to removal to draw. We'll try it. So we can take the Celebrant. Probably makes more sense to take the Silencer. This works better with the Relic Vial, but Silencer, get a removal spell that works with the party deck, probably makes sense. Don't need any of this. We'll take the worst card. I'll probably just take the rare. Now we'll take something on color. I guess the Raptor. The blue splash isn't really looking necessary. Take a negate anyway. Take the worst card. Alright, we're not in red. Inscription's a great pickup. Otherwise we have a Cleric, which is free spell for the deck. Adept, which I would like. Shepherd's would be great. But I think we can't pass this rare. It's very good. Just very versatile. A lot of different options. And in our deck it can actually do for 7 mana. Can you imagine? Discard 2, bring back an expert, kill something, make them discard 3. Otherwise, yeah, the Cleric would be fantastic for our Relic Vial, but because it's also a land, but we'll take the Inscription. Alright, Shade is cool, keeps coming back. Otherwise, Thwart the Grave has really proven itself to be excellent. There's also Deadly Alliance, but I really like Thwart the Grave. Versatility on this is insane for a party deck. Especially with the Blood Priest. Yeah, I think we gotta take this. You bring this back, you bring these back, you just drain them. Double drain. I think the Shade is great too, but if I was to go Gary, I think it'd be a snap, easy pick, amazing. And it's still a good card. It's just, I'd rather have a Thwart. I think this card wins some games. Shadow Verdict's kind of cool. Unfortunately, it doesn't work so well for our Thwart the Grave plan. Kind of hurts our plan there. Otherwise, Dwari Disruption's one of my lesser favorite, and we're probably not doing the blue plan anymore. Yeah, I don't love Shadow's Verdict when I'm trying to res my guys. I wonder if you just take it anyway, because I don't know. It's at least a sideboard card. Yeah, I don't need Drana Silencer. Infiltrator's actually kind of good. If I'm still planning to splash for Royal Mage, which I might be. Because you can just tap your Pack Beast to make this unblockable and draw. We probably just take it. There's nothing else here for us. I'm not going to splash Royal Eruption. Take a third Pack Beast. Slamming all the Pack Beasts. I'm happy to take those. There's an Outrider in there too. I think we're going to get another one on the wheel though. I'll take 4. Yeah, I think when you're doing party, you just take all the Pack Beasts. So, can take the Seer now. It just scries though. It's really not that great. I think Felidar is the best card. I'm not going to play it though. There's still a chance Seer actually makes the deck. I don't know. Not likely, especially on the splash. I'll just take another disenchant for sideboard. It just, you know what? It just doesn't seem likely that the card makes the deck. We could take the Skitter Sneak. We have plenty of rogues, but we're not milling. Spell Shield, actually a good sideboard card, but on the splash, not so much. I'll take the rare. None of those are going to make the deck. Adept, on the other hand, I just like this card in general, and it's kind of perfect for our plan. So, 3 mana, 3/3, replaces itself. Yes, it gives your opponent a card. I don't really care. Take the Strike. I don't think that's going to happen, though. If we'd gotten, like, 2 more Blood Priests, I think this deck would have been actually nuts. But as it is, we're still pretty good. Still pretty happy with where we're at. Especially with the Relic Vials and 4 Pack Beasts, yeah. We're going to be able to do some serious draining. Got the Silencer back. You know what? I'd probably play 2 because of 4 Pack Beasts. I think there's a good chance at this point we just don't need to be 3 color, but when you have 4 Pack Beasts, it's like it's just so easy. Just so easy to do. And we did get some spell lands. Disenchant, you're not in there. We can play 18 or 19 lands pretty easily. Are we going to get an Outrider in the last 2 picks? Probably not. It would be nice to get a last pick Outrider, because I would play it. No, right. All right. It's no big deal. We got a good deck. I'm happy with what we have. Take out all the lands for now. Look at our spell land count. Solemnity Vision and the takedown. So we just got 3. How many actual clerics do we have for Relic Vial? 1, 2, 6. We actually only have 6. That might not be enough. But then again, right now we're at 19 lands with the 3 spells. So we might just need to run it like this and be okay with that. Unless I'm bringing in Shadow's Verdict. Like I said, I don't love Shadow's Verdict here, because it kills like most of our things. I'm okay running 19 lands, honestly, because 3 of them are spells that I don't really have a problem playing. I think the problem with this deck is we don't really have anything explosive. We've got the synergy, we don't have the explosiveness, and we don't have a ton of removal. It's a problem. So we might actually need the Relic Vial with the Pack Piece synergy. Alright, so we really don't need to play 19 lands either, but I don't know if I want to just on a whim bring in a Shadow's Verdict. If it didn't exile from graveyard, I think it would be easy, but if it straight up turns off our Thwart the Grave, I like it a lot less. I mean, we'd still be able to bring back our Silencers. Convert mana cost 3 or less doesn't seem that exceptional to me. Maybe I'm wrong, but it really doesn't. It's for 5 mana. So we've got twice as much black. Do I even need to run an island? We have quite a bit of double black and some double white. So I'd prefer not to. But having to pay the extra mana for an Infiltrator or a kicked Royal Mage is not ideal. We're playing 19 lands. We could probably afford to play 1 island, I would think. And then 15, twice as much black as white, but we need double white, so we'll just do the extra black. So 9 black and 7 white. Alright. Interesting. Little party deck here. Alright. We'll see what we can do with it. We'll see you round 1. Alright, we're here in round 1. We'll keep this. This hand's fine. Pack Beast into Blood Priest. We don't even have to play the Consumption yet. Especially since we're 19 lands. Alright, that was a good draw. So let's go Pack Beast. Now we can go Pack Beast into Adept into Blood Priest, which is also really nice. Oh, that's wonderful. I'd love to see the pump there. Yeah, we want to play the Adept, so we'll do that. Takedown is pretty good. Alright, we've got our black mana. So we can play the Infiltrator here. And pass. Well, you guys have Death Touch, huh? I need 2 more creatures in order. Well, not really, I guess. We have Rogue, Wizard, Cleric. Guess we take 6. This gives everything you control Death Touch. And you can destroy Planeswalkers. Alright. I feel like I might need this off consumption, but at the same time, I really might need to play that. It's kind of a tough spot. I need 4 creatures in order to kill Zagras. I think tough spot. Let's play the Blood Priest. I can't make this unblockable, so we'll pass. Wish I didn't already have a rogue. Make the silencer a lot better. If I can find a creature that's cheap enough, I can Kabira Takedown, which is good. I think we'll take it all. Okay. So we are just shy. Just shy of this silencer being what we need it to be. Which is too bad. And just shy of our Kabira Takedown being what we need it to be. So a couple of just shies, which is obviously not good enough. So I'll play the silencer. So it seems like a winnable match. Basically just lost to Zagras. I think this game seemed very, very much in our hands other than Zagras. And we have answers for Zagras, so on that front I think we're fine. We don't really have a sideboard plan though. Pressure point for when they steal our creatures. That's not cool. That's not good enough. Disenchant. I don't think we saw anything. Oh, never mind. Saw Seagate Colossus. Still doesn't seem worth it. We have other outs for Seagate Colossus. Subtle Strike. Does that kill anything? Not really, but it's probably still better than like a Disenchant. Okay, we'll run it back. Yeah, we can keep this. So do we do the Blood Priest into the Expert? Probably. We lose one drain, but get an extra option on discard. I don't actually know if it's better or not, to be honest. Either way, we're building our party up, so that's good. If they're mulliganing, I feel like playing the Expert second is definitely better. So, gotta look at a couple cards here. I think the thing that's odd to me right now is why did they play 2 tapped lands if they showed me 2 more lands to play? Can attack with both and Dauntless Unity. It's really not that good. This also makes our Seagate Colossus more expensive if they trade. I'll stay back. I'm not sure if they would have traded there, but it doesn't seem worth it to risk not being able to play our Seagate Colossus or anything else. So play the consumption and pass. So unfortunately, the Dauntless Unity wouldn't have saved it there. And now I can't play my Seagate Colossus. And we missed the land. So quite a few bad things there. Guess the plan is can get my priest back. That's actually not bad. All right. Then at least we can play our Colossus again, whether or not we draw land. And Maybe eventually with a blue mana, get back our inscription to replay. Can do the silencer first. Oh, we only have rogue, so no, we gotta do this. Okay. So we can go silencer, kill blood priest, attack with Colossus. Okay with that. I'll take a 2-for-1. Alright. I think we'll just sandbag the land. Okay. So see if they attack. No attacks is also good. Actually don't have a cleric for Relic Vial, interestingly enough. But we have the Dauntless Unity. I think we play the Relic Vial. Smash with team. I want to see how they block. Alright, we're going to kill both their guys, so that's the good news here. Now they're just dead, so that's sweet. Doesn't matter, I guess. Alright. So they're like aggro party and we're more like, I don't know, value party, I guess. It's not like we have a lot we can do. We can do Shadow's Verdict. It deals with not this, not this. Basically 1, 2, 3 of the creatures. It's like, it's not worth it to me. Did we see more for Disenchant? No. Alright. Run her back. So Only one. Oh, we have 2 lands here. We probably keep this. Like, it's obviously not ideal to play tap lands when we're running 19 especially, but I think we do this. And we probably play the consumption first. So let's get a pack beast down. Makes our thwart cheaper too, which is kind of cool. Can handle that. We'll do another pack beast. Oh, crawling barons. And a scorch rider. All right. Can make them discard their hand. Probably do that. I think we mind rot them right now. Because then they can't actually pump that yet. I don't think, right? No, they can't. They can pump it with itself. Man, that's good. So if I draw a land, we're actually looking really good. Because then I can double up Blood Priest and Expert. Alright. At least I can't put the thing on the crawling barons. That's good. Getting the land there is nice. Because now we can go Expert, which is a lot less sexy, admittedly. But then at least we're in Colossus territory and they don't have cards in hand, so that seems good to me. And that way, if they find an answer for Colossus, we have the thwart to get it back too. I like that. We can handle that. We'll take the Scorch Rider and the Electromancer too, I guess, if they attack with both. It's a lot of damage, but I need to be able to play this Colossus. It's very important that we play this Colossus right now. So we'll take our medicine here. Play the Colossus. Just slam it right out. And attack with these two. Alright. So we definitely block here, just because they kill our Colossus and then we just bring it back with thwart. So I'm happy enough with that. So now we can let's see. Attack the pack beast too. Can't attack with all. Yeah, that's actually fine. Let's see how they block. They know we have the Dauntless Unity, which is fine. I want to see how they block anyway. They don't block anything. We could deal an additional 6. Should not be lethal. So now our best, we just get a Colossus and a Pack Beast back, which isn't like insane, but I'm okay with it. Definitely want them to kill that Blood Priest. Would love that, because I want to bring it back. Glad they had a tap land there. Wow. So I can do Outrider. But I think we just attack with Blood Priest here. And then thwart. Alright. They did get a lot of utility lands there. Oh, so they did actually draw the Song Mad Treachery, but if they stole the Colossus, I would have been able to just block there, so that worked out well. They can activate this. We just probably play, so this can be a 4/4. We'll just play the Outrider. And then attack with everything. And they basically have to chump twice or they lose. Alright, cool. Got there. See you for the next one. Alright, round 2 we'll play first. I can't keep this as just a one-lander. This one we'll keep. And we'll ditch probably... Yeah, I guess we can ditch a swamp. Oh, we ditch the island because we have the Pack Beast. Alright. So I could still cast the Vision off the Pack Beast if I needed to. So I guess we don't need to play the Vision just yet, since I'm playing these two regardless of whether I draw lands or not. Alright, that was good. Chronicler. Well, they missed. I guess that's good. Let's get in there. Alright, I'm okay with this. Can't cast our vision now, but I think we were going to end up playing it anyway for the silencer. So whatever. Trade it if we have to. Kind of glad they didn't. Our silencer still would have worked either way. So we'll kill the Wind Rider Wizard if we draw the land. If we don't, then I guess we'll play whatever spell we get. Alright, so we go Silencer on the Wizard. And then get in for 4. So Silencer still gets to -2, which is good. There's a move tag. Well, that's okay too. I don't know if I need to sandbag lands for anything. Alright. So they're playing kicker, they just got mana screwed. Pretty clear kicker plan because they've got the Chronicler and then they showed us, actually I guess they showed us some wizards too, so they're like a mixture. Okay. I don't know what the pickaxe is doing in there though. No reason for disenchant yet, and we don't have a real reason to do Shadow's Verdict either. Would deal with this, would deal with this, not with this, would deal with this. I guess it's not looking bad. But I still don't like that it kills all my stuff. That's the problem. It's just tough to ever find space for it. It's funny that the Exile Graveyard effect that's supposed to be beneficial is actually like a bigger detriment for us than most people because we actually interact with our graveyard. And we want our guys to die and not get exiled because of like Relic Vial and stuff like that. I don't like this hand. I think we're going to mulligan. It's 5 lands, a 6-drop, and a 2-drop we can't play. I don't think this is going to do it. It's not even like utility lands either, so this one's a lot better. This is a great hand. Happy to keep this one. We'll ditch probably the I think it's actually the Outriders, sadly. I want all of those cards. I could have just risked it and ditched like a land, but I didn't want to get punished. So now we play Pack Beast into Adept. Alright. Royal Mage is cool, I guess. Alright, well, they got the synergy they needed. Because now they can block and draw, but we probably have to let them draw, sadly. I don't want to, but if I don't, they can just smash me for 5, so I don't think that's good either. Let's play the Blood Priest and then get in with the Adept here. So, not ideal. Not very good, actually, but let it happen. In fact, they don't even want to do it. I might be okay with that. I figured they'd want to race. It's like too good a trade to not take, I think, for them. How can you not want to just kill my guy and draw? Another Blood Priest, huh? Well, let's play the Relic Vial first here. We'll attack. Alright, so we can sack our Blood Priest. And we don't get to drain them, sadly, but at least we turn our guy into a card draw. Oh, we do get to drain them. Alright, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. So Pack Beast lets us get back Royal Mage. We don't have any spells to get back, though. So they're just straight up wizards, not kicker, I guess. Just with the wizard, kicker, lord. Okay. Fair enough. Infiltrator's cool. Sadly, I don't think I quite have the resources to go Pack Beast, Royal Mage, Blood Priest. But we'll play the Royal Mage regardless, I guess. Trying to set up for a better Blood Priest at some point. I'm not sure we're going to get that luxury. We're getting smashed 5 a turn here. So we do get to drain them. If we draw a land, we could go Infiltrator, Blood Priest. Unkick Gnarled Colony. That's pretty weird. Not quite dead yet, but they can use the Geyser Mage, so... Guess we do Infiltrator. They're gonna just bounce it, but... I guess it doesn't matter. They bounce it. They can attack with everything. Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much dead. There's not much I can do about it. We can trade with like a Chronicler. And play a Pack Beast into a Blood Priest. And pass. Can't do anything about the flyers. That's the problem. They have a lot of flyers, which are good. We don't quite have enough interaction. I mean, we have some. We have some. It's just I don't think it's enough to get us through this mess. The blue splash looks particularly weak this game, admittedly. So let's go to game 3 here. Figure this out. Raptor looks better. Can at least block their... Yeah. Let's ditch the blue plan. We lose some class for it. But I'm pretty low class as it is, so you know how it is. So how good would Shadow's Verdict have been there? It actually would have been exactly what we needed to not lose, to be honest. So maybe we will do it. And then we'll do Raptors for flight blocks. I mean, we just lost to Flyers there, basically. That's what it would boil down to. So we do these. 14 creatures, a little bit late, but might be okay. Get rid of the blue. And we'll do the extra black. We already have 9/8. But we have more black now. Do I want 9/8? Wait, 9, 8, 17. So we're only playing 18 lands? That's probably fine. Let's do 10/8. All right. Play first. I got them all that. This one we'll keep. Guess we'll ditch a land. And if we don't draw land, we'll have to play the takedown. Although, maybe I can get it back eventually with the Raptor. It's true, actually. Well, I let's play consumption. Play the priest, I can play the Raptor. We'll play the priest. I feel like Raptor is going to be more useful later when I can actually get and use a utility land. Whereas now I can at least play like Kabira Outrider and maybe get in for a fair amount of damage here. Silencer too. Well, can feed the Swarm, the Visionary. We need the lands. The Outrider brings us into Colossus territory, so I think we just Outrider the Adept and smash with that. Which is fine. Yeah. And then that way we can rip a land and still get back our takedown and play it. So they play Tangled Florahedron. Yeah, another Visionary, okay. Thwart's pretty sweet, actually. Now, granted, if my guys die, I can't get them back. And they just have a grip full of cards right now. I think we go. We'll just go Colossus. And then I can attack with these two. I think. I guess 3. Eventually, we'll be able to get those back with Thwart. They are tapped out. It feels like an okay opportunity to do it. I mean, technically, we can still cast Thwart. Getting back Outrider and Adept, which is good. They've just got a grip full of cards right now, though. Wow. I think they just desperately need that second blue. Yeah. That must have been it. Alright, that's actually good for us because then we got our 5th land. That's nice too. Let's figure this out. So I can thwart now, which I think we probably just do. We need the card more than they do. And it gets us 2 more bodies on the board, yeah. So we'll do it, and they're tapped out. I think there's these are all good reasons to do this. So Outrider is going to pump this guy. We both draw, and we get in for lethal. So they do actually have to jump here, which is good. And they've got to make some pretty big plays because we got quite the developed board at the moment. They at the very least need to make some. They have 8 cards in hand, so I imagine 8 cards in hand, 7 lands in play. They can make some plays, but they can't just do like one big kicker and call her good because that's not going to be good enough. Yeah, gnarly colony. All right, now I'm feeling pretty good. They did get the bubble snare. That's okay. Nahiri's Binding. I forgot we even had that card. So we go land, feed, and Binding. Get in. And then they can trade for our priest and take 6. No plays, so we can go Raptor. Can she get back the Zoff consumption, huh? I didn't think about that. So we know they have Jwari Disruption in their deck. We have to be conscious of that. Because it's the way they don't lose to Zoff consumption. If I had brought back this and they bounce in response, we wouldn't have been able to kill the familiar. So I am glad I brought back the consumption. That would have actually punished us. They still have 3 mana up with the familiar. So they still have Jwari Disruption. We gotta be close to killing them here. Yeah, let's go. Let's go Expert first. Let's see what they have in their hand. They did have the Jwari Disruption. That's funny. Definitely don't care about the pickaxe. I could just get rid of Disruption and it like guarantees we don't have to play around it anymore. Alright. Now let's drain them. And get in there. Alright. Good on my end. Alright, sweet. See you in the finals. We're on the draw. I guess we keep running 19 lands. Perfect draw there. So now at least we can go Pack Beast into Adept. Maybe into Outrider for some value. All the Pack Beasts. Ravager's Mace. It's a pretty good one. Well, you can always Nahiri's Binding if you get another white. Or if not, we find another white off this Adept maybe. Or Feed the Swarm, that's fine. Maybe they'll just invest in Ambusher this turn, that would be fine too. Guess I could have kept Pack Beast back, but that wouldn't have been that good, because then they could have killed both of our guys. Skitter Sneak. Alright. Is it for each card in your party too? And his menace, I see. It's pretty good. Let's guess we just do this. Kill that. And get in for 5. Alright, then the Royal Eruption that. So we'll go double pack beast, that way we can basically block both their dudes. Looks like they're gonna cast Blood Beckoning. Okay. I was thinking Thwart, but Blood Beckoning's still pretty good too. Let's go so we can bind that. They have their Skitter Sneak too. Guess if they rip a land, they can. No, they can't do both, so that's probably okay. Guess we just jam an Outrider. That way, if we rip a land, we can silence that. They have to equip to be able to get in with Blood Priest. And that way, if I rip a land, I can actually kill their Blood Priest, which is pretty good. So they decided to do that instead, which is also good. So they got a Pack Beast, which is fine. We can Binding the Skitter Sneak and play a Pack Beast and I think we attack. I don't want to double block and lose. Like, I don't want them to just play another class, equip, and kill us, but like, I feel like double blocking is not going to do it for me either. So I guess we die just because didn't anticipate the rare that spits out 1/1s that end up killing you. But thankfully we have the Relic Vial, I guess, to actually do something against that. I guess we'll bring in the Verdict. What's nice now is it actually deals with those little pesky relic robber tokens too. Could do the disenchant for the mace, but against aggro I don't love it. It also, the board wipe also stops their blood beckoning, which is nice. So maybe we just do the Shadow's Verdict and cut the blue plan. I probably should have just sideboarded out of that in the first place. I think it's just cute more than anything else. So I could do a disenchant. Could do a Resolute Strike. Resolute Strike lets us sort of play around Royal Eruption for maybe 1 mana. It's not bad. It's also just a cheap combat trick. Probably useful against aggro, to be honest. Could do a Pressure Point. This is particularly good if they use a turn to equip. Alright. And then I have 12 creatures. Alright, never mind. We're not doing that. We'll bring in some flyers I don't really want to play. Guess I can get my utility lands back. We probably don't need to play 19 lands. So maybe I can do the pressure point. Pressure point with 18 lands. Oh wait, no. We already have 18 lands. Or 17 lands. 9 plus 8, 17. Am I doing 17 lands? I guess so. I don't really want to, but maybe our curve's low enough it doesn't feel right to play 18 lands. This hand's fine, not great. So I can inscription that if I have to, but I think we'll just play a bird probably. All right. This game looks kind of familiar. Probably because it just happened. Let's see here. So yeah. I don't really want to do this, but I can't really afford to just get bashed for $1 billion every turn, I guess. Get in and pass. I guess if their best play is equip, it's not the end of the world. It's probably better than their board getting bigger, but it looks like that's not going to happen. Well, if they play something that I can kill with takedown, it's not bad either. Or how about neither? Neither things that I wanted. Let's go Relic Vial pass. Not even pass, just get in for 2. This did not really feel like a match I should have lost, but then again, our deck probably shouldn't have won as much as it did either, to be fair. So I should just take it. Just accept that that's kind of how it is. Well, that's cool, I guess. What can I do? I guess we go Blood Priest. Pass. Where is it pass? I'm going to be Subtle Strike plus Kabir Takedown to kill the Vamp. Alright. Now I can get double Blood Priest back. It's not bad. I think they still get to re-equip and kill us, though, don't they? I didn't do that backwards, did I? I don't think both need to be there for it to resolve, does it? We'll see. Drain you there. Drain you there. Sure. That could have been way worse. So, we just get a couple Blood Priests back and call it good, I guess. Wish I could drain more. If they don't have a creature or a removal, they can't really attack here. So they did that instead, so now they can't equip. So we can just do this. And then they die? Yeah, I don't think that made sense. Yeah, that wasn't a good attack. Just based on that play alone, I feel like we should win this match. Do I like the Dauntless Unity as much? Would I rather just do a pressure point? I mean, they're just getting us with like one big swing. And even against Songmad Treachery, I kind of like that more. Let's do the pressure point over the Unity. I don't like defensive Dauntless Unity anyway. They do have at least a Pack Beast. And they have the mace. Maybe they have multiple maces. Maybe that's why the disenchant could be good. Alright. Let's do that instead of Resolute Strike, because they have a lot of targeted removal anyway. I admit, I don't love doing Disenchant against an aggro deck but that mace is good. The mace is really good, especially for them, because they have pretty diverse creature types. It's a good hand. Feed the Swarm's also not a great tool for us. Like, it's an essential tool, but it's not a great tool for us just because we can't really afford to lose life. Alright, well, our Subtle Strike might look good. That's nice. Hopefully I just jam a mace. Wouldn't mind that. No play. Interesting. We'll just play a Raptor. Sure. Alright, Relic Robber, unfortunately, is pretty good. Well, Shadow's Verdict deals with it, but we have to live, so we have to get this down first. And we have to pass. Yeah, I really didn't want to see that. Really didn't. So I guess we actually pump this, because we can attack with it for some reason. If we get another black, at least we're not straight up dead. Oops, why did I pump that? Oops, my mistake. I forgot I can attack with these. Kind of just like a black mana away from getting back in this game, honestly. Still like a black mana away from not dying here, believe it or not. But didn't get it. So we'll play another priest. Doesn't matter. got it, but it's too late. Alright. Well, overall we did okay. Ended up going 2-1. Can't complain about that. I didn't think our deck was exceptional by any stretch, so almost winning the entire draft of that deck is actually absurd, because there was nothing like insane about the party deck in general, so that's fine. We'll take a 2-1 and be happy enough about that. Alright, thanks for tuning in, folks. We'll see you for the next one.